Gemma Mullins and Kate Morris, a dynamic bestie duo. They bring so much wisdom and knowledge, a no BS health, fitness and business approach. They'll give you tough love and real relatable advice, no matter what your problem may be.
Name is Gemma, also more widely known as Coach Gemma, 31 years old and from Melbourne, and working completely online at the moment, but have a background doing face-to-face classes, and then at the moment completely online, mainly women that are wanting to get into the gym because of lack of confidence, building up the gym confidence and having a really big transformation, and then also helping other coaches who get into the industry, giving them support.
Hi, my name is Kate. I'm also an online coach. I'm 29 years old and I'm from Melbourne. I've been in the industry for the last 6 years, and I started as a face-to-face personal trainer, now a full-time online coach and business mentor. I went into the industry because I came from a place of not understanding food, nutrition, and training. And then once I became educated on that, I thought I have a message that I need to spread, and it is my mission to do that and help other women fall in love with their bodies for performance and understand basic training. The reason I got into business mentoring was help other women find financial freedom and build sustainable and secure businesses.
For me, I found that the gym truly changed my life. It built my confidence. Every other element of my life improved once I started to prioritize myself and build confidence in the gym. And I was someone that had a lot of anxiety around training in a gym. I had a membership and I barely went in 9 months, and I would only stick with the female-only area, just going in a circuit from every machine that was in a row because I just feared how I was perceived, feared doing things wrong. So I really felt like I had a voice and I was in that kind of gym anxious state. And as soon as I pushed past that, and now how amazing the gym is for me, I really want to help other women feel the same way. And I know that it's easy to feel stuck and like the gym's not for you. And I really want to show women the transformational power that it can have. And I know that it will truly change their lives. So I want to help them feel the way that I felt.
Do you want to know a story or should I tell?
Every time I say to tell a story, Kate throws me under the bus. But no, it's essentially I came out of lockdown working completely online, and I really felt like I was lacking connections in the industry that were just genuine girls doing the same thing as me that I could just relate to, because there's a lot of people in the online space, but I just wanted a friend that I could understand what online coaching is, the day-to-day things we go through. And I really liked Kate's vibe, but I didn't know her. So I went out on a whim and I just messaged her and said, would you like to train together? And I know that can sound quite intimidating, but I just had in my head, the worst thing that happens is she doesn't reply, and that's also okay. And the best thing that happens is I make a new friend. So that's my side of the story. What Kate's side of the story?
My side of the story is that she slipped into my DM. Yeah. It's really funny. Maybe the stars were aligning because I was in a very similar position. I come out of lockdown. I've been working solely online. I felt like I was lacking connections of other women who were doing what I was doing. All of my friends in my life work 9-to-5 jobs that are own businesses. And as much as I love them to death, I wanted someone who was like having similar struggles or could relate to what I was doing. So I was stalking her silently in the background, thinking about reaching out to her. And then the next day woke up to an Instagram DM and was like, oh, that's so funny. I sent her a VM back being like, I literally was going to reach out to you. We went and hung out at the gym one. Then we went to a cafe afterwards and we yapped for like 4.5 hours, so much so that they were cleaning and putting chairs up around us fast, like, so you to leave. And then it's never ended. Yeah. That was like, it was like a hard launch to a friendship. Yeah. It was like everything, it just feels right. And now we are also and joining Little Bit Podcast together, running in-person events together. Yeah, always got really easy, which is really nice. It feels like we're separating out the womb. So like we share one of ourselves as well, so it's perfect. I think we, at the core of who we are, we share very similar values and we're our own people. But I think that's really nice because we kind of just like have good back and forth with things. But we share the same values. That's all that really matters. Like with our business, with friendship, transparency, being open, being honest with each other. And I think that's why it's always so easy, because it's just like we are ourselves.
and we laugh at about each other. So then great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I had nothing else to add. That was actually perfect. That's just so good. Yeah, I think we share the same values and morals. We have very similar interests in day-to-day life. Like we both love going to the gym. We love taking care of our health. We love yapping. We are very similar in those aspects, so also very equally very different. But I think that complements each other. Like I would say that Gem's very patient and I'm not very patient. She teaches me patience. And like you just balance each other out.
I recently did this. I did a bit of an audit because I was wanting to just audit my content. I think like who's coming to me or do they want to help me? And there was two distinct reasons. One is someone that's been training at the gym for a while, but they're just not. They feel like they're going around in a circle and they're just not getting the results that they want. And I want to be that person that's guiding them. It's like you're doing too much or you're not fueling yourself enough for your training, but maybe we're lacking intensity and structure. So that's like the one type. And the other type is the people that relate to me because of the gym anxiety. So very first time getting into the gym properly, they've never had a coach. So they're the two people that I usually resonate with and I love coaching. I like it to be like that. It kind of just, being that guiding force that I know that a lot of women need, and especially because there are a lot of types of coaches. And I think that I and Kate and I both want to be the standard that is going to really have a positive impact. And I always have the approach of like do no harm, health first approach. So I want to make sure that that is the influence I'm putting out there.
For me, I work more so with women who need accountability and structure. So maybe they spent a period of time getting really great results, then they spent 12 months out of the gym and they find it really hard to kickstart again. Whether this is to lose weight, whether it's to gain strength, it's more so like a holistic approach for me now. Back when I first started coaching and I first got into the fitness industry, it was more like cutting deficits, gaining, bulking, all the things. For me now, it's more like health first. Is this optimal long term? And is this going to get you where you want to be, where you actually love what you see in the mirror? So business mentoring for the last 2 years, it's more women who are wanting, again, the accountability and the structure around what to do that's going to optimally grow their business in a secure way. So when you get into the industry, 9 times out of 10, you don't know how to run a business and you don't know how to have that sustainable approach to business either, where it can actually become a career. So to me, it's like setting up with the foundations, but then equally the mindset around business as well. So building more resilience, but then also being able to grow your emotional intelligence and focus on personal development too. It's funny, whenever somebody asks me that, I always think back to my life, and I have always just been the person that whenever I think something, I will say it, but it's never from a place of malice intent. It's always from a place of like, I want to help you, and I really value direct, open, and honest communication. So I always want to be that coach to somebody else as well. I spent a really long time in both my fitness journey and my business journey following the fluff and being more confused. Where when I found a coach that actually said, this is what I think you should do, these are the things that are blocking you, I had so much growth, both in my fitness and my business growth. Or my business journey. So no BS always. Yeah. I think the fitness industry has changed a lot. When I first started, I was doing solely face-to-face coaching. It was very much on the gym floor, working with clients one-on-one. Now we have access to social media. Online coaching is growing, which I think is a really good thing if used correctly. The impact that coaches can have on other people's lives and changing other people's lives is something that we should take really seriously. And I really believe that moving forward, the fitness industry is only going to get bigger and better, which is a good thing if, again, it's used correctly. I think as well, when I think back to when I started my fitness journey, it was very restrictive and not a very nice place to be in, versus now we see a wave of women loving the way that they look, body positivity, being able to get really strong and focusing on not being small versions of themselves, which I am loving, especially when younger generations have more access to social media and personal training in the industries. So I think it's going in a good direction.
And then I also feel like there's a lot of influences online that were about things like Herbalife, things like that quick fix type of marketing.
I don't think I know that this is something I wish I had access to when I studied my Cert 3 and 4. And I think it's so much bigger than just like the education that the girls are getting. It's the connections.
So I spent so much time and so much money for those first 2 years going to seminars, doing all of this upskilling. And I think that this retreat is essentially this amazing stepping stone that's helping you bridge the gap.
You got a cheer squad of like 20, 30, 40 other girls who are literally in your comments, liking your content, backing you and believing in you. So even if you don't believe in yourself, you are kind of forced to, because you've got people going, you can do it.